glass in hand, shadows crawl. Fingers twist in the neon sprawl. The air tastes sharp like a whispered sin. I see her eyes, but I won't let her in. A gentleman's oath in the shadow room. No lie, no truth, just smoky gloom. I keep my promise, I hold my ground, even when the dark pulls me down. Footsteps echo, streets run cold. Stories traded, secrets sold. The moon's a liar, dressed in white. I can't tell the hour, but it's past midnight. The weight of words, heavy like chains. The whiskey burns, but it numbs the pain. A gentleman's oath in the shadow room. No lie, no truth, just smoky gloom. I keep my promise, I hold my ground, even when the dark pulls me down. Like static on the glass, memories flicker, they never last. A pistol shadow, an empty chair. I make my stand, though no one's there.
Neon signs hum, whisper to the dark. Footsteps fade, swallowed by the park. The alley breeze, shadows embrace. No name, no face, no trace.
He's the gentleman who never leaves traces. No fingerprints, no familiar places. Like smoke in the air, he vanishes fast. A ghost in the night, a man of the past.
Whiskey glass empty, echoes in the room. A clock ticks slow, a pending doom. Cigarette burns down, leaving just ash. A flicker, a flame, then a silent crash. You can't find him, he's already gone. A phantom's him, a fading song. He's the gentleman who never leaves traces. No fingerprints, no familiar places. Like smoke in the air, he vanishes fast. A ghost in the night, a man of the past. The highway moans, cold wind bites, street lights flicker, cut through the night. No one sees him, no one knows where he comes from, where he goes. Flicker of neon buzzed in the glass. Whiskey burns bitter like the past. Shadows crawl, they don't move fast. Nothing here
intentions. Walking slow through the fog of suspensions. Whispered sins, no confessions. Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. Hiss, knuckles on the wheel, clenched in a twist. Moon hangs heavy, black as abyss. What's left to lose when it's all been missed? Dark road, darker name, light fades, who's to blame? Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. Every step a crooked direction. Is dead, no resurrection. Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. Cracks like a broken vow. The devil's in the rear view now. Breath of fire, taste of steel. What's fake? What's real? Whiskey glass full of shadows, lost faces in the glow. Fingers trace the rim, real slow. Highway stretched like a noose, neon drips on the cold steel roof. Every mile a ghost we lose. Pray for them. Ones who fell. For the brothers gone, for the brothers lost, raise your glass, count the cost. A gentleman's prayer, whisper to the dust. And dirt, hollow ground, names carved deep, silence profound. Cigarette smoke twist, no sound. Barbed wire thoughts, fences tall, echoes call. One by one they fall, their laughter fades. I hear it all. Spills on velvet dreams, streetlights flicker, broken schemes, shadows dance where the devil leans, a cigarette burns slow in the dark, blood on the gentleman's cufflinks, deep in the sink, polished lies in a drain, can't wash it clean no matter how you think. her echoes hollow and thin. Neon drips where the sins begin. A cold breeze crawls under my skin. The moon don't ask where you've been. The night don't care. The road won't share. Your secrets fade to the air. Blood on the gentleman's cufflinks. The story unravels king by king. Whiskey's bite makes the mind shrink, but that red stain stays where it clings. You can't outrun the highway's hum. You can't outdrink what you've become. Leather shoes click to the beat of a drum. Echoes of guilt, they always come. Shadows crawl like broken dreams. Streetlights hum, their silent screams. Whiskey whispers low in my veins. Another night that bleeds the same. A silent vow in a smoky night. Truth ain't loud, but it burns bright. The neon fade, the stars won't fight. A silent vow in a smoky night. A cracked mirror reflects my eye. No answers there, just tangled lies. The road ahead bends like her smile. Every mile, every mile. Why do ghosts linger
This outlaw heart can't let her in.
Street lights hum, shadows crawl, neon whispers snake the wall. His head low, his eyes don't fall, dust in his vein, no name to call. He moves like a ghost, like a stone gone dry. No wind, no sound, just a blackened sky. The dawn who walks without a sound, echoes buried deep in the ground. Without a sound, boot heels tap on the cobbled stone. A match strikes light, but he's alone. Whiskey on his breath, steel in his tone. Every step a crack in the unknown. The city bends, the air grows thin. No past, no future, just the weight within. The dawn who walks without a sound, buried deep in the ground. He ain't running, ain't turning around. The dawn who walks without a sound. Under the bridge where shadows bleed, dust in the air feels like I can't breathe. Neon whispers, cold street glow. A man stands still, the world moves slow. The silent dawn of midnight blue walks alone where the lost souls cruise. Whiskey bread shadow king with nothing to lose. Rain on the asphalt, it sings in pain. Each drop of memory, each drop a stain. Cigarette smoke curls like a ghost, alive, half lived, alive almost. Who is he? The man in the shade. What's his crime? What debt's been paid? The silent dawn of midnight blues walks alone where the lost souls cruise. Whiskey breath and outlaw shoes, a shadow king with nothing to lose. They say he wants love, they say he wants cry. Now his heart's a canyon, echoing live. The highway hums, the stars refuse, a kingdom built on midnight blue. Footstep heavy, dragging the dark. Street lights flicker, shadows leave their mark. A face in the glass, but it ain't my own. Eyes hollow, voice like a stone. A whisper, a curse. The night wears thin. Who am I when the silence begins? Echoes of a man nobody dares to cross. Whiskey on my breath, counting every loss. I'm a ghost on the road, a shadow in the frost. Echoes of a man nobody dares to cross. Neon bleeds like a wound, like pain. Tires hum low, highway cuts the air, but there's no destination, just getting nowhere. Every step it burns, it fades. Every scar it's carved, it stays. A name they whisper, never call aloud. I'm the thunder before the shroud. Echoes of a man nobody dares to cross. Whiskey on my breath, counting every loss. I'm a ghost on the road, a shadow in the frost, echoes of a man nobody dares to cross.
Whiskey on the table, shadows stretch long, fingers trace the rim of his glass gone wrong. Neon hum whispers like a ghostly song. Empty bottles count the hours too far gone. She said the night was ours, but now it's just scars. Cosa Nostra night, broken hearts burn slow. Highway whispers bite. Where does the lost love go? Rain streaks windows like tears on a face. Every street corner feels like a misplaced trace. Footsteps echo loud in this endless chase. No redemption left in this outlaw space. She said the night was ours, but now it's just scars. Cosa Nostra night, broken hearts burn slow. Highway whispers bite. lights humming like a broken hymn tonight. My collar's up, coat frayed at the seam, boot heels counting out sins on the sidewalk. Slow and tight, ash on my cuff, and a rumor in my teeth. You ever feel the city watching from the cracks? Like it knows what you buried underneath. I told myself I'd quit the ghost, but it lined up every time I choke on smoke. This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. One more drag on everything I am. Breathing in trouble, letting it burn down to my hand, yeah. This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. That's what I said the night my whole world ran. Sign flickers, paints the window red and pale. Whiskey in a low glass, staring back at me. Her laugh still curls in the corner of the stairwell. Gunmetal memory, copper on my sleeve. Tell me, do you ever taste regret in the back of your throat? Like metal and smoke. Every time you speak a name, soft and slow. Cards on the table, all the edges stained. Every promise marked, every alibi explained. This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. One more drag on everything I am. Breathing in trouble, letting it burn down to my hand, yeah. This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. But that's what I said the night my whole world ran. Highway hums low, like it's reading me my rights. Tail lights smeared, fading out of sight. Rain on the hood writes questions I can't stand. How many chances fit in these two hands? If I crush this ember, do the shadows finally move on? Do I just pretend? This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. One more drag on everything I am. Breathing in trouble, letting it burn down to my hand, yeah. This is the last cigarette of a dangerous man. Strike
Neon flicker, cold night hum, empty streets where shadows run, whiskey breath, loaded gun, waiting for the signal, waiting for the sun. Midnight orders from the Kingpin's table, promises whispered, truths unstable, cards dealt sharp, fate's ungrateful. Midnight orders, no one's faithful. Footsteps echo, boots on stone, every corner, secrets grown, silhouettes dance, blood on loan. You can call this city home. A flick of the wrist, a deal in the mist, can't resist, can't exist. Midnight orders from the Kingpin's table, promises whispered, truths unstable, cards dealt sharp, fate's ungrateful. Midnight orders, no one's faithful. Rain falls, washes nothing away. Lights dim, but the sins stay. One step closer to the fray. You kneel or you betray.
Night like a knife in the alley's breath, whiskey on my tongue, tastes like death. Moon's a broken coin, flicked in the drain. Footsteps follow, but no one remains. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, silken shadow where the blood runs thin. Cards on the table with a crooked grin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman. Ash falls slow from a cigarette side. Echoes dance where the guilty lie. Neon rain bleeds down the motel wall. His shadow looms, but it's no was a promise made of smoke. Every word's a loaded gun unspoke. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, dark and dapper with a sinner's skin. A sharp-dressed ghost with a soul of sin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman. A viper's tune, dust on the dash drinks the dying moon. Silence howls like a widow's cry. Every choice a lie you can't deny. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, silken shadow where the blood runs thin. Cards on the table with a crooked grin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman.
Dusty roads lead to the moon. Shadows crawl where silence grew. The velvet night, it knows the truth. Blood drips slow, the whiskey spills. A heartbeat fights the aching hills. What's the cost of one more sin? Does the night forget where you've been? Blood and whiskey in the velvet night, where the stars don't shine and the lies ignite. You can run but you can't rewrite. Blood and whiskey in the velvet night. A cold wind whispers, cruel and thin. Echoes drown the fight within. Every mile feels like a scar. Every breath a fading star. Hands shake hard, a bottle falls. A ghost laugh haunts these walls. Can you stand? Can you bleed? Does the velvet give what you need? The road just stares, it doesn't care.
Backroom whisper, stained in sin. Neon buzz, cuts through the din. Whiskey glass sweating in my hand. A fogged up mirror can't understand. Whiskey confession. Shadows creep, the jukebox groans, barstool thrones for broken bones. Lost my name, lost my fight, trading my soul for a shot tonight. Smoke curls slow, rises thin. Where does the lie end? Where do I begin? Whiskey confessions spill like rain. A man with secret, a heart in chains. Pour me another, drown the pain. Whiskey confessions again, again. Slide guitar moans like a ghost in the haze. Time slurs together, nights bleed into days. Cigarette burns on the edge of regret.